Camcorder Cameron here. Today I'm going to be watching Arrival for the very first time. Now I've never seen this movie before because typically if I see something is about aliens, I won't watch it because I'm scared of them. But I've recently set out to watch every single Denis Villeneuve movie, so it's about time I watch this one, don't you think?
Memory is a strange thing. We are so bound by time.
She's a mom. I love Amy Adams. When a movie starts out this sentimental, you know you're in for a sob story. Her baby has cancer? Yeah, it was just too happy.
There are days that define your story beyond your life, like the day they arrived.
The aliens.
Today we are talking about Portuguese.
Dr. Banks, can you turn the TV to a news channel?
Uh-oh.
We're waiting to hear if this is perhaps an experimental vessel or...
This is worldwide. It is happening right now.
Oh, God. When I get, like, really scared of aliens, I, like, get teary-eyed. And I'm already getting that. This is, like... Yeah. It's very stereotypical alien, and it makes me very frightened.
If this is some sort of peaceful first contact, why send 12? Why not just one?
Because humans are dangerous.
Yeah, well, do I sound nervous? Okay, exactly, so...
Sassy girl.
Mom, I'm fine.
Go be with your mom right now. She's scared.
Regardless, we have a protocol for scenarios like this.
I mean, I'm sure after losing your daughter, nothing really seems that scary anymore.
We never formally met, but 2 years ago you did some Farsi translations for Army intelligence. I have something I need you to translate for me.
It's gonna be the alien.
Where did you come from?
Sort of like a synth whale.
I can tell you that it's impossible to translate from an audio file. I would need to be there to interact with them.
Yeah, seriously, that could be like a squelching rain shoe.
I'm just telling you what it would take to do this job.
This is not a negotiation. If I leave here, your chance is gone.
Okay, it seems like you guys need her more than she needs you.
Are you going to ask Danvers next?
Maybe.
Before you commit to him, ask him the Sanskrit word for war and its translation.
Well, tell us what it is.
Average fell over 2,000 points.
That's one of them. They're coming for her. Okay, it's a helicopter.
He says it means an argument. What do you say it means?
A desire for more cows.
Pack your bags.
All right, give me 20 minutes.
You take off in 10.
I would be so upset. I need more than 10 minutes to pack.
Louis Banks, your darling. Ian is a theoretical physicist from Los Alamos.
I don't trust this Ian character. It's like a big dinosaur egg.
So what do they look like? You'll see soon enough. Hurry up.
Ooh. Ooh. Seeing them ride up to the spaceship, that is ominous.
Every 18 hours, the door opens up at the bottom.
Well, that's kind of them to open the door. It's creepy that the aliens are just there with no explanation watching, but it's a good sign that they're not just coming in guns a-blazing. This could be a very benign alien.
You can do this. Come on.
I think...
She could really use an anxiety pill right about now, seriously. I see now why they asked if you're claustrophobic, because being in a cylinder like this definitely would make me freak out. Now what is that baby here? Freaky. Oh. Oh.
Dr. Banks, you can start.
She can't see their lips moving. That was pretty cute, honestly. They sound like whales and they look like octopuses.
Am I fired?
You're better than the last guy.
Oh, I wanted to see how it went, guys. Well, what'd she do? She just freeze? Ooh. I like that word. Watch it be like some evil saying. But it sounds pretty adorable and harmless.
Might have some sort of written language or basis for visual communication.
Okay. Let's get started.
So, can they read English? What did the tentacles say? Can they read that far?
I'm human. What are you?
No, they don't get it. Ooh. It's the suit POV. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's hard to communicate whenever they're in a cloud of mist and you're behind all these shields reflecting light. Oh, their fingers. Wow, okay. They're made of smoke. That's beautiful, guys.
Are you getting this? Yes, sir. It's uploading back.
It's the circle of life.
Human.
Now you try a shape. Draw a triangle.
Okay, sort of.
They know how to write. They like her. Show them some art. Bring out the Mona Lisa.
Problem is, not everyone shares our policy of being open with the aliens.
Yeah, that is really scary to think that it's just out of our hands, you know? That's my fear too, is if the aliens come, that we're just gonna like shoot at them, then they'll wipe us out.
These are all grade school words. Eat, walk.
Tell them about love.
And biggest of all, we need to have enough vocabulary with them that we understand their answer.
Stop making her prove herself to you guys. You chose her for a reason. Let her do her thing.
Don't add anything to it.
Oh, come on. What about a little improv? Their name is Circle Star. Come on, she's gotta connect.
They need to see me.
Nobody's gonna let her in again after that.
Should we aboard?
Just let her do her thing, y'all. Oh, he's doing it too. Got a big hand, mister. They don't like Ian.
Screw it.
Hey.
Permission to aboard?
They're like, please let us out. Smoke and chill sesh with aliens.
Who are you?
Aww, Circle Star and Circle
I
Feather.
think those are their names.
So what are we gonna call them? I was thinking Abbott and Costello.
Yeah.
Who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
You know the guy's names on the baseball team?
Yes.
Well, go ahead. Who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the guy's name.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me for? I don't know.
T1, exit your vehicle and proceed directly ahead to the contamination tent.
You about to be in trouble. Am I still contaminated if I did a good job?
I know.
Thinking about her baby. Aliens understand babies. Bring one. Bring a baby to show the aliens.
You don't need to worry, okay? Just calm down. Just calm down.
That'd be me, I'm afraid. Yeah, at this point, it's hard to believe that they're evil because they've just been so chill and willing to work with us.
Assuming that the shells communicate with each other, they do so without detection.
They're just clever.
First breakthrough was to discover that there's no correlation between what a heptapod says and what a heptapod writes.
I like the aliens. I like them and they're cute.
We have our friends in Pakistan to thank for their study of how heptapods write.
Having no education on language, really. If I was communicating with a foreign being, I would approach it more like identifying emotion-based words, right? Because I feel like that's almost, but then you don't know. For me, I feel like aliens can understand maybe sadness and love and loss. Those are very powerful messages, which is, again, why I think she's thinking back to losing her daughter over and over again. That's going to come into play at some point.
nonlinear orthography. Their written language has no forward or backward direction. Is this how they think?
It's beautiful.
I feel like everything that happens in there comes down to the two of us.
Yeah, it's a good thing, though, right? You and I?
He's growing on me.
Tonight, the first photograph of the aliens goes viral.
The world is just losing its mind while the actual people communicating with the aliens are, making a lot of breakthroughs. And if it wasn't so much like doom and anxiety wrapped up in it, they really could be having a good time.
What's this word?
Planet.
What's the breakthrough? She's having a light bulb moment.
And who are those two people?
It's you and Dad.
Where's Daddy?
You know it's okay to be sad that your dad
I
and
know.
All right.
When was your last checkup with Dr. K?
Come on, you guys. She's doing so much. I'd be crying every day if I was her. They'd be like, this one doesn't pass the psychological evaluation.
The voice you're about to hear belongs to China's military chief.
Drama. What's he got to say?
We got a satellite feed here. Who he's talking to, if you want to look.
She's like, if it's not an alien, I don't want to know.
An hour ago, China mobilized forces, and now Russia's following suit.
Oh, God, everybody calm down. If only you could control everybody in the world, right? Hey, guys. Do I have your attention? Hey. It's like a halo. It's a cool shot.
What does it say?
Uh-oh. What's it say? Why isn't she telling us?
Offer weapon.
Oh, freaky.
You saw what they wrote.
Using a word they don't fully
Griffey
understand.
just
Yeah, offer is a kind word, but it still scares me. I'm scared. What's going on now? Why isn't the world communicating? You guys should all be talking as Earth.
We need to be talking to each other.
That's what I'm saying, girl. Hello? If it's Earth versus aliens, we should be talking together as Earthlings about what the aliens are saying to each and every one of us. It doesn't need to be like, the space race or whatever. We're Earth, we're one.
China no longer trusts the aliens who want to divide us. Humanity must be protected.
What? I'm believing Louise that the aliens have a different definition of weapon. That's a hot word to us. But like she said, it could mean tool. Maybe they're like, use translator. But they're saying weapon. Why? Why is this movie making me give the aliens a benefit of a doubt? I don't usually do that. There's like a line that alien movies tote. Like, if they make the aliens very animal-like, I can get down with it. Because then it's just like a cool animal I've never heard of. But when they make them evil and demonic, I guess that's when I hate them the most.
Look, we just need 5 minutes. Don't sweat it.
Marks. Let him go.
Uh-oh. All right, they have some sort of plan.
Offer a weapon. Question mark.
Hey, Earthlings, can you hand us a nuke, please?
What's he doing?
He's giving it to you. He can't give it to you through the glass. Why are they bringing out the guns? What? What is happening? I don't understand why they're so ready to ruin everything that they've been working towards. Here we go, typical humans. It's gonna make me cry if we hurt these babies. Oh, he's giving you smoke. The aliens and mom too. They're connecting through womanhood. This is so beautiful, and the people are just gonna come in here shooting. I know it. That was dramatic. Can you read a sentence? Paragraph? Were the humans gonna let Louise and Ian die in a bomb? I'm confused. What did you guys do? That'd be my first question. Well, they've ruined everything, the whole planet. We're in emergency now. The aliens saved them. I'm gonna cry thinking about it.
What happened in there was an attack.
By humans.
We may have to evacuate.
As long as they stay, we have to stay.
Come on. They're so close.
Well, they're not leaving.
All
Why does this feel worse?
Because they don't trust us anymore.
Tonight, China becomes the first world power to declare war against the aliens.
Seriously, you didn't even ask us if we were cool with that.
It can't be random.
It's not random that every time you talk to the aliens, you think about your baby. There's something there to that. Wow. It's like cells.
What's this term where we make a deal and we both get something out of it?
Compromise.
No.
Try a thesaurus. Compromise sounded like the right word to me.
We need to talk to the other sides.
Why? Hand it out to us in pieces. Why not just give it all over?
What better way to force us to work together for once?
Seriously.
How in the world are you going to get anybody else to play along?
We offer ours in return.
Press conference.
It's a non-zero sum game.
Non-zero sum game.
That's it.
Smart kid.
The Pentagon's convinced our shell will retaliate.
They haven't killed a single person. They're not aggressive, y'all. Humans are more aggressive than these aliens.
What the hell is she doing?
She's gonna go talk to them herself. And the aliens want her there. She's cool. She's like a witch out there on that field. It's peaceful here. Her friends. Wow, we never even seen that much of them. It's like The Thing.
Where's Abbott?
Oh. Oh, see, they understand this. They understand loss. I'm gonna cry.
I need you to send a message to the other sites.
Weapon is our trouble word. Use weapon. Weapon means like language. Like she has the answer. The baby.
How can you know the future?
It takes a lot of strength to ask for help.
It was called Mommy and Daddy Talk to Animals.
It's her and Ian's child?
No, wait!
She should have told them that the frickin' China and Russia are gonna bomb them. But maybe they know that because they can see the future. Wow, all this time I thought that girl was like her daughter. But it's her future daughter.
Hannah, honey, your daddy didn't leave you. I told him something that he wasn't ready to hear. It has to do with a really rare disease.
Tearjerker moment. It's working.
I just realized why my husband left me. My husband left me.
You were married?
Past, present, future. It's fun because the overarching theme of this movie is time, and it makes you as a viewer like really confused about the passing of time and what's past and what's present.
I can read it. It's not a weapon. It's a gift.
Come on, I'm confused. They're messing with us as a viewer.
The weapon is their language. Really learn it. You begin to perceive time the way that they do.
We did our best, but it wasn't enough.
Please, somebody, she has the answer.
General Shang, the pleasure is mine, really.
You changed my mind. You're the reason.
I called you, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Because time is non-linear, she learned from the future that she needs to, in the present, call General Shang from his personal number. How would she know his number? She saw it in the future. Dang.
Whose phone is it?
It's your phone, sir.
Suck it! General to general. It's like Laura Palmer.
My wife's dying words.
Drop the phone now or we shoot!
He's gonna die! This is so stressful.
Yes.
Drop it!
It's done. I'm done.
That's so interesting. Just because she studied the language, she can now see into the future.
General Shang has announced that China is standing down.
Thank goodness. We don't know what would have happened if we fired at the aliens. And they were just sweet, sweet beings. But you know, cats are sweet too. But they're also deadly. Where are they going? We'll miss them forever.
Despite knowing the journey and where it leads. And I welcome every moment of it.
And that's the gift. I'm gonna cry. The gift is like knowing that you only have so much time with the person. And when you know that, you embrace every single second you have with them. And that's how it's about dying in the circle of life with alien language. This movie's so sad. And Ian is the dad. And they still had that baby, even though she knows she's gonna die one day. Because it's better to have loved and lost than to have not loved at all.
If you could see your whole life from start to finish, would you change things?
Maybe I'd say what I feel more often. I don't know.
It's the saddest movie I've ever seen.
You want to make a baby?
Yes.
I can't take it. This is the saddest alien movie I've ever seen. Denny, you did it again. I just don't know how to recover from that. It makes me so sad. I guess Rain Man is the last movie I cried this hard to.
Who? What are you asking me for?
What is this? Why is he doing that?
Who was on first?
Whenever he gets nervous, he does who's on first. You know, from Abbott and Costello?
It's so sad. I loved it though. I would watch it again. And I don't usually say that about movies that make me cry. Like, it has to be a really good movie that makes me cry in order for me to want to watch it again. But it's the kind of movie that, like, you want to watch it again, or I want to watch it again, because now that I know what happens, like, I feel like I can pay attention to all the fine details and see how all the puzzle pieces fit together. Because the way that the movie starts out with the daughter, like, you think it's the past, but it's really the present. You don't have that answer until the very end of the movie. So I think it would be fun to watch it over again. This movie's a lot like Interstellar in the way that, like, the narrative is told, and with Matthew McConaughey's relationship with his, like, daughter in that movie, and then her relationship with her future daughter. They're both, like, really good movies that I think would be a fun double feature, because they have, like, the same themes about aliens and time and it being non-linear, and the way that the story is told in the movie. You don't really know, and you can't predict what's going to happen until you're there and it's happening. And by the end of the movie, it all comes together and you're like, oh my God, it makes sense. Like, those two movies are very similar in that regard, and yeah, it just makes you want to rewatch it, even though it's super sad and painful. Like, I feel like I want to watch it again. But that is the most meaningful movie to me. I knew it had to be something about, like, emotions. Like, if we're communicating with the different species, we may not have the words, but we have the same feelings. Animals understand what it's like to lose their babies. Like, there's something so universal in that. And I don't think it's just an earthly thing. I think it's just an alive thing. Like, to be alive is to feel, and to feel pain, and to feel love, and to feel loss. And I know not every creature with cells has those feelings, but maybe they do. We don't know that. I'd like to believe they do, because that's my way of understanding the world. It's like part of the 7 stages of grief or whatever, which is also non-linear. People say there's 7 stages to grief, but what I learned is that there's 7 stages to grief, and you go within and all throughout those 7 stages for the rest of your life. It's not like you move from stage 1 to 7 linearly and it's over. Like, you feel those things all over again all the time. And if you've ever lost somebody too soon, like, that's one of the stages of feeling, like, regret and remorse. Because you think, like, I wish I had known, because then maybe I would appreciate every single moment I had with them. Maybe I would have asked them more questions about their life, or maybe I would have done this or that. And there's no going back. I think it's like this beautiful, magical realism to imagine a world where you could know that and proceed with life. I would never actually want to know when somebody's going to die, because I'm such a depressive person. I would just ruminate on it all the time. But in the fantasy world, after you've lost somebody, and you're blindsided by it and it was before their time. It's a very common thing to feel, and I've felt that before. It's just a really, really powerful message, and movies like this are part of the reasons why I love the artistry of movies in the first place, because it's just like expressing a feeling that feels so personal and unique to myself, but then seeing it reflected through a fictional story like this makes me feel so seen, and it makes me feel like I'm not alone in my feelings. It's really, really beautiful. I love it. And it's not like too depressive. Like there's some movies that can be so depressing and just make you, and that can be the point of it. Like last night I just watched I Saw the TV Glow for the first time, and I left that movie feeling like absolute shit. I really loved the movie, but the tone of the movie is so depressing and the outlook of the movie is so bleak that it ruined the rest of my night. But this movie, even though it's sad and it makes you feel sad, it's also very hopeful at the same time, and it kind of has like the beautiful message of just cherish every moment you're alive on this earth and cherish every moment you have with the people that you love. I don't know what I'm trying to say, I'm just saying, but like at the end of the day, we're all human beings and we all have love and family and people that are important to us, and they're not always going to be there. Like I just keep thinking like the most powerful line in that whole movie was through subtitles when the alien said like, my friend is going through the dying stage. Like that was the saddest part. Like, and that was before I even understood what was going on with her and the daughter and all that. Just like seeing the alien talk about losing their companion. Ugh, it's so sad. It's so sad. It's like watching a dog lose its brother. It's like the saddest thing. I don't even know what to say about it. This is a good movie. Every single one of Denis Villeneuve's movies I've seen, I've loved. They're all so good, but this is definitely one of the better ones. And I can see why he's going on to direct Dune, because having seen Dune, there's a lot of, like, cinematography-wise and, like, shot-wise and directing-wise, there are a lot of similarities with, like, the round, naturalistic-shaped spaceships that just kind of, like, silently glide, and the wide-angle, beautiful nature shots. Even the soundtrack is kind of similar with the Iraqi call that comes into play in all the dramatic moments. This movie has like that same tone of dramatic, but it's more alien, like synth sounding. I can really see the similarities between this movie and Dune, and I just think that there's nobody else that could do a sci-fi movie better these days. I could not have predicted where this movie took me, and I take pride in sometimes in my predictability when I'm watching movies. Some movies I feel like I can watch and immediately know everything that's going to happen, but I had no way of knowing with this one what was going to happen. So yeah, how did this movie make you feel? Did you cry? Did you feel sad? I knew going in, like from the very first moment, it was like the Up beginning montage, you know? You know it's about to get so sad. And so from that moment on, I was like, this movie's a tearjerker. Cameron, prepare yourself. Don't get too emotionally attached to any of our characters. You see there's a child, don't get attached to her. Like, I was totally preparing myself to cry and, like, trying to protect my heart. But there was no way of protecting it against this beautiful love story. And it is a love story. Even though I didn't quite get the chemistry at first between her and Ian, he was very unpredictable to me. I didn't know that they were going to fall in love and have a baby together. Like, I didn't know any of that. I couldn't have predicted that. It's good. I need to see it again. But yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think. Thank you for watching it with me. And thank you to all my Patreon members and channel members. You guys keep fueling my flame. I couldn't do this or be here without you. So thank you. I'm so excited to be able to grow this channel with you guys at my side, supporting me every step of the way. It means so much. And recently, I've just been receiving so much positive feedback from you guys in my comments, and it's really just made me feel touched, and maybe I'm a little bit emotional from this movie, but I just feel so lucky to have you guys, and just hearing like you guys' feedback and knowing you're out there and people that love movies too, and whenever I get positive feedback from you guys about a movie that I really like it all just is a beautiful, beautiful community. So I'm so happy that we're all here at the same time together. Thanks for watching this movie with me, and thank you guys for everything you do. Until next time, Camcorder Cameron signing out.